watch college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Arkansas's offense will have the opening possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Under fire. Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Going for 6. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Showing the arm straight down the left side.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he muffs it, a loose football. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the draw. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way to that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's loose. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Manning. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Thomas. And he's dragged down. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Odom. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult, and I think he did that.
He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for space, it's Frazier. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get rid of that football and not take the negative play, but this has been a defensive war so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield like that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try the run. It's a seam wide open. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running thing doesn't seem to be working. It looks like they're going to have to throw it, but as we know, David, these windows down here, man, they are tight.
Super tight. I think you still got the QB that you can move. You can change the launch point. Try to do something to get guys moving one way, take advantage going the other direction.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? They'll go to the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
And perhaps a chance to excise the futility that has been this offense by finally getting on the board on 4th and goal. Big fella moving. Stop short of the marker. And they stop with this defense and they get the ball back. The Razorbacks buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This environment is just electric right now. The offense, they're trying to feed off of that to win this game. Late in a 2-minute situation, you're being aggressive. You're taking a shot into the end zone.
He's going up top. It's a big stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
And here's the deal. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
Under fire. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist-deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just short in this one.
Definitely a defensive struggle here. So the good news for this team is you like what you saw on that side of the football, guys making plays, but the offense has got to be able to pick it up. You've got to be able to find ways to generate explosive plays and generate points. They couldn't do it.
And it's very frustrating for a defense when you see your offense time and time again not come through. They did their job. Offense next time just has to do a lot better.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Fields will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Marshall's offense will go on the attack first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash. On film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Mack. Pocket breaking down. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Marshall will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So North Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy...
It's a running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
To the air, it's Knight. He fires to the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. And And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Mack. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 45. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, running back gets to give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a first half.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab, it's Lee. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Great job by the back on the option.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns.
A good start by this offense, something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game.
Lofts one high and deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go.
The give as they work on that clock. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Knight. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3.
3:25.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, You know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. To throw, it's Mack. He's got the back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated them.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Quick toss. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires on the move. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here.